please help out the channel. Hit that subscription button. I'm coming out with tons of videos and you don't want to miss them. Naughty by Nature, Feel Me Flow. Some classic hip hop right here. I'm going to show you this chord progression. There isn't, like a straight up guitar just busting this out in the song, but if you wanted to do, like an acoustic version of this or something like that where you wanted the chords, you got it right here pretty easy. And they're pretty fun because it's like an interesting timing on these. It's the first measure is 2 chords, but we're going to play each chord on the first and very last count of the measure. Okay, so it's going to kick off with a B chord, and I kind of like to just play them as a bar chord because all these will just kind of just go right in line here, nice and easy, and you just barely have to change the shape. Okay, so we'll just do a B chord, so bar the 7. Okay, we go 9-9 on the A and D, 8 on the G. Okay, and just we just hit it once, just kind of short staccato style, and then, like I said, we wait till the 4th count of the measure, and then we move to our next chord, and it's a B flat minor, so just down a fret, and then just lift the middle finger there. Okay, so we're barring the 6, 8, 8 on the A and D, and then same thing, just hit that once, nice and short. Okay, so. Alright, and then we're just going to basically rest a measure. And by the time we get to the 3rd measure, we kind of do the same style, but now we're at the A flat. Okay, so just bar on the 4th fret, and it's going to be an A flat minor, so same deal. You could just take where you were and just slide it down 2 frets. Okay, so bar the 4, 6 and 6 on the A and D. Alright, strum that once on the first count of the 3rd measure. Alright, wait till the 4th count of that measure, and then we move down to just a regular F sharp. So bar the 2nd, 4 and 4 on the A and D, 3 on the G, and then we would just rest that 4th measure and repeat the whole thing. Alright, so then we just get it all up to tempo. Alright, and we get this sample going off during the verse. It's kind of this really high voice, kind of chimey sounding thing. It sounds really nice if you put a little bit of tremolo effect on it. And I'll leave you a link for all my gear and effects so you can check out, tremolo pedals. And so just a nice kind of smooth little wavy tremolo on there. But we come all the way up here, and essentially we just, once the verse gets going, you just kind of rest that first measure. But then we come up and we do 14 on the E, and then we go 16 B, back to 14 on the E. So it'd be something like. Okay. Alright, and then we would rest a measure, get into that 4th measure, wait a couple counts, and then we would hit 11 on the G. Okay, and then just repeat the whole thing. Alright, once the chorus gets going, we get another kind of synth sample that comes in here, and we can play it pretty nice here down at the low end of the guitar. We'll be up on the high strings. We do kind of wait a couple counts into the measure once the chorus starts, and then we do 2nd to 4 hammer on the B. Okay, and this is kind of mimicking what the vocal is doing, so that should help you get a little more of a grasp on the sound. So 2nd to 4 hammer on the B. Okay, into the next measure, which is 3G, 2B, back to 3G. Alright, and then another quick hammer on from 2 to 4 on the B, back to 3 on the G. Okay, and then just finish it on a 2 with the B, and let that go for the last measure too. Okay, so all together now. All right, get this bass for you here. Essentially, it's just kind of doing the bass notes of the chord progression. It's adding a couple little accent notes here, which are pretty cool to mix in. So we'll just start here. Same deal. We're going to be at the 7 on the E, first count of the first measure. All right, nice and short. And then once we get to the 4th count of the first measure, hit the 6. Nice and short on there. But now we can kind of add stuff in these rest measures that the guitar had. Towards the end of the 2nd measure, we do this quick little hammer on, which will be 4 to 6 on the A. Okay, and then we go to our 4th fret on the E. Okay, and then wait a few counts, hit the F sharp, the 2nd fret here at the end of the 3rd measure. All right, and then a couple little accent notes to get it, going again. We do a 4 on the D. Okay, and then 6 on the E. Okay, and then we would just repeat the whole thing. So. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.